Hello everyone. Good evening. This is Kesh Ravendi. On the part of case study, knowing their experience. Today I want to interview my brother Suresh Kumar. Let him introduce himself. Anek, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi Sravanti. Yeah, so I have I'm working as technical lead. I have around 8.5 years of experience in IT industry, right? So right now I work for different companies. I started my career with IBM and then later Capgemini. I work for the big four companies like Deloitte is one of the big four top big four companies, right? And then so right now I act as a team lead. I lead a team of 4 members. So I was mainly work with dealing with the data engineering tools and all. Yeah.
Great, Anaya. Could you please share us how communication takes place in interviews?
Yeah, it is like in the beginning, so it is very important because as a graduate, right? So they don't dig much for the technical skills or something else. So they mainly focus on their communication skills and then their the way of the problem solving and all. So initially, it is very important for the graduates to focus on the communication skills and problem solving kind of thing. So like you guys can explore this hacker rank and some other free platforms like where you guys can practice on technical stacks like SQL or maybe the simple Python Python scripts and all. So they give you guys the task and they like you have to do the analysis and then do the coding and all. So they by default they assign some test cases. So you should pass your code should pass all the test cases. So this communication and problem solving they mainly focus when you are graduate when you are start looking for the job, right? So they mainly focus on the problem solving skills and communications and um, your other areas like culture activities and all.
Anaya, great. Can you briefly describe your current role and how did you reach here?
So my current role is technical lead. Right now, I'm acting as technical lead. So I lead a team of close to 3 to 4 members. So two people are from India. So other people are working from Egypt. So how I started, like I started as a graduate, like a same like you. So I started my career with IBM as like a fresher in the year of 2016. Like initial days, right? So every company, whenever we joined as a fresher, right? Maybe me or you, be anyone. Whenever the student joined as a fresher in like company, so they will give a training on some certain technologies. There are different technologies, SAP, and then ETL technologies and other AI technologies. Nowadays, like AI and ML is become popular, right?
Yes.
So they will give training on these technologies, and like it will be like a part of 1 or 2 months. They will give a training, and then they deploy into the projects. From there, like our journey will start. So this learning period all same. Like in college also we used to learn, right? In the same way, in companies also they used to give us training, and then we learn in the initial days. Then once we joined in the project, so from there on, so we have to focus like how we can improve ourselves we have to set some goal to reach some certain point, right? So likewise, for suppose if you want to become some um, like a if you want to become some manager or maybe the technical manager in the future, right? So you have to focus what are the learnings or maybe the in what areas we have to focus much to become a team lead or team manager or maybe the manager, right? So we have to identify, we have to work a lot in initial days and like while communicating with the clients or and while communication is very much important between the because we have to communicate with our teammates and then our users and then the clients, right? And then our managers and all. So it is very important whenever something is assigned to us, so we have to take it up. We should be like, yeah, I can do. If it is not known to you, or maybe it is not, if you are not aware of it, then also like we should be like, yeah, I can do it. Like motivation is very important. We have to motivate ourselves. No one can motivate us to do something, right? So we have to motivate ourselves. So likewise, so I did the same thing. I motivated myself. If I lack in some skill, right? So I used to explore. I used to refer different websites. see, for suppose there is one question. So if you refer only one website, so you will get only particular answer. But if you refer multiple documents in the multiple websites, right? So you will get a different approaches. There is lot of ways, right, to answer, maybe to finish one task. But there are multiple ways to close the task or to reach some certain point. So we have to choose. We have to refer all the possible paths or possible ways. Then only we will get a lot of knowledge on how we can we will get a lot of knowledge in problem solving and other things. So that's where I focused much. So my suggestion is refer many documents as you can. When there is some situation happen, refer as many documents. Refer as very take the guidance from our seniors, like who is already working, or maybe who is already technically strong in our project or in the outside, maybe our colleagues or friends, right? So we don't need to hesitate. We don't hesitate to ask someone when we don't know. So that's how I started, and then now I worked for IBM, and then one of the top Deloitte is one of the top big four companies, right? I worked in Deloitte as well, and then Capgemini, and now I got a chance. When I was in Deloitte, I got a chance to act as a team lead. So I took an opportunity when we got some opportunity. So we have to accept it, and then so I accepted the position, and then uh, I got it.
So great and
Looks like
so
when we get,
inspiring.
yeah. Thank you.
And can you share what is the toughest interview you have faced and how did you handle it?
So most of the time I am a technical person. So like most of the things I focus on technical improving technical skills. Like I am part of data engineering team. We mostly primarily working on different kind of ETL tools. What ETL means, like extract, transform, and load. So we work mostly on the data. Right. So when every time I used to well prepared before attending the interview. So technical I did not face much difficulties, but when they dig more on the data side, right? So that will be a lot of that will be tough task. For suppose there is a health, there are different domains like healthcare domains, insurance domains, and then banking. So they call it as like a domain. We call it as a domains, insurance, healthcare, and then banking domain, right? So all these public sectors, and when we work on some project, so it basically related to some domain, maybe the insurance or banking, right? So mostly I worked in insurance domain. So they focus on like what are the different terms in insurance companies they use. So we have to be aware, not only the technical aspects, we have to be aware at the functionality as well, like what kind of data they're going to store, in insurance companies, right? And then small terms, we have to be in a position like we have to we should answer them, the simple insurance terms when it coming to the data, how they used to store. So that was the toughest in technical wise. So I did not face any challenges because mostly like I worked, right, so I was almost aware of all the technical things. Yeah, but when they
And
particularly ask on the domain side, right, so that will be tough part.
yes, Anaya, thank you. And from your perspective, what did interviews usually look beyond than technical and non-technical skills?
Beyond this, they'll for technical interviews, right? If someone is hiring for the technical position, right? So they don't look much apart from these technical skills and the problem solving skills. So the communication skills is needed, but they don't purely focus on the communication skills. So when it is for the technical position, so they mostly focus on problem solving, and then how we are answering when they given some problem statements, like how we are answering, how we are handling. So that's where they look for it. But communication is also important, but if it is for the technical position, I don't think so, like it is very much important, because we should be in a situation to communicate. Otherwise, so they look for the communication, but it isn't like a 30% out of not 30, or like 40% out of 100, because we should be able to communicate. We no need to use some difficult words, right, and then some complex words while explaining something. it should be like the opposite person can able to understand what we are saying. So that's it. Other than that, they don't look for much.
Uh, Hearing this from you was so interesting, Anaya. Could you please share what common mistakes should candidates avoid while going to interview?
Uh, the one common mistake for suppose the person is attending interview for some particular position, right? For suppose SQL developer position, or maybe the Python developer position, or maybe the MI or AL. So they should aware of all the things like with respect to the skill set they are attending for the interview. For suppose I am attending for the SQL I'm attending for the position which is like SQL developer. So I should be aware of the SQL queries, SQL queries, and then the joins and all, which will be part of like writing SQL queries. So and then the thing is like I'm attending for the SQL developer position, but I prepared on Python or maybe I prepared on AI or ML, so that won't be useful, right? So when we are attending for some particular position, we should focus on that area only. And then it's like it will be good if we have some if we have knowledge on AI, ML, like ML or Python. But when we are attending on some particular skill set, we should focus much on that skill set, on the focused area. The mostly like candidates attend for suppose in my case, right? So mostly I interviewed many people when they attending for the data engineering role. So instead of focusing on the skill set, the technical skill set, so they used to have in other areas they used to focus on other areas instead of focusing on the primary skill set. So that will be a drawback. And then knowing about the companies, not like I never faced. No one asked me like, can you explain like do you know about my company, or maybe do you know about my company background? I did like till now no one asked me those questions. What they focus is the skill set, for what skill set the candidate attended, is he aware or is he or she aware of the technical stacks like for the position opened, or maybe the position they applied. That's it. Other than that, they don't look for other
Okay.
things.
And next question is, what will be your one piece advice that given to us before going to an interview?
Interview like as a fresher, right? You guys are freshers, right? So it's,
Yes.
prepare well. In the like beginning of the career, right? So you guys don't have much technical skills, right? So focus on the communication skill instead of focusing on the technical skill. It should be good, but the like look at some problems, simple problem solving statements, like visit the hacker rank, practice some codes, right? So either in Python or maybe nowadays like AI, ML, and Python is in the topmost language, right? So the most companies are using. So visit some hacker rank or some websites where they give some problem statements, and then be prepare well, understand the problem statement, and then write the code, the simple statements and all. And then yeah, and then communication wise, like you guys should be good, because as a fresher they mostly focus on the communication skills and this um, problem solving skills. That's it. Other than that, the cultural act anyways, like like most of the people do these cultural activities. But what you did different in your project, or maybe in your college project, when comparing to others? See, most of the things, like in most of the price, most of everyone do the same kind of thing. And then our maybe like you guys are divided as batches, right? So what you batch did differently compared to other batches. So in your project, think about it, like how we can do it in different way when there is some situation comes, how we can do it in different way. So improve that problem solving skills.
Yes, Anaya, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah,
We need to be
that's
different
it.
from others always. And finally, I want to ask the last question. What is the biggest lesson you have ever you have learned from your overall career journey?
Biggest lesson, no, my journey is different. If I don't like the job, I used to quit. And that's it. I also did some mistakes while not in like doing the job and something, right? I did mistakes whenever I feel something bad about the manager or something. I used to quit instead of speaking with the HRs and all. But there should be options, like when you are facing some situation with the team leads or maybe the manager, there is an option to speak with the HR. I never done that. I used to quit the company if I face any situation. But this is the one thing. So I traveled many companies in the year of eight, in the span of 8 years. So I almost worked in close to 6 to 7 companies. But that's not good. So in like switching companies for the small regions, right? So that is not good. What I feel, yeah, that is the mistake I did.
Okay, Anya, thank you so much for sharing your valuable experience. This really helps me a lot for learning, and not only me, but even this video. So the people who sees this video will learn some points before going an interview. So thank you for sharing your valuable time. Thank you.
Thank